In episode 60 of Whereabouts Tales, Carl dropped a warning about global traveling that got me thinking. He said this.
If I open Instagram or something, I see all these reels of people like traveling. It looks amazing. Like it looks nice. But I think a lot of people have that dream of traveling, but it's not their own dream, but it's someone else's dream. And they think like, oh, I have to go out traveling. I have to save up for this or whatever, even though it's actually not for them and it's not their dream. So I think it becomes harder not to live someone else's dream because someone else's dream looks very nice on social media. That becomes really, really hard.
I'm Paul, and welcome to chapter 2 of the Book of Tales. Listening to Carl talk about the Instagram trap, this obsession with living for the validation of other people, triggered memory of a book that I recently read. It's a massive global bestseller called The Courage to be Disliked. It's based on the theories of Alfred Adler. Adler was a psychologist who stood right next to Freud, but his ideas were more radical. And honestly, applying Adler psychology to your daily life will solve almost every awkward, exhausting situation you find yourself in. Let me show you what I mean. Lesson 1. Trauma is an excuse, is a teleology versus etiology theory. The first lesson is Adler's most controversial point. He argues that trauma doesn't exist. Now, before you click away, let me explain. Freud said your past dictates your present. I have social anxiety at parties because people made fun of me in high school. Adler said no. Adler said your present actions are driven by your current goals, and you just manufacture emotions to achieve them. For example, you aren't avoiding the gym today because you had a traumatic experience on a treadmill in 2015. You are manufacturing that anxiety right now because your actual current goal is to stay on the couch and watch season 5 of Big Bang Theory. You are using the memory of the gym as a bodyguard to protect your pizza. So Adler says, stop blaming the past, own your actual goal. Lesson 2. The separation of tasks. The second lesson is the ultimate life hack for dealing with other people. It's called the separation of tasks. Adler says all human suffering comes from either intruding on someone else's task or letting them intrude on yours. Let's say it's 5 p.m. on a Friday. Your work is done, but your boss and 3 coworkers are still sitting at their desk pretending to look busy. Seen that already, right? Your task would be go home and enjoy your weekend. Their task to secretly judge you for leaving on time. If you sit back down at your desk and open a blank spreadsheet just as so that your boss doesn't think you're lazy, you have failed the separation of tasks. You are trying to manage their emotions, let them be mad. It is literally none of your business. Lessons 3. The true definition of freedom. Which brings us to the final lesson, the title of the book. What does it actually mean to be free? We think freedom is living in a van in Bali or having $1 million. Adler writes, freedom is being disliked by other people. True freedom isn't climbing a mountain. True freedom is having the courage to leave a massive WhatsApp group chat without saying goodbye. True freedom is telling your coworker, no, I don't want to chip in $15 for a birthday cake for a guy in accounting I've never met. If nobody dislikes you, it means you are converting yourself into a pretzel to keep everyone happy. To truly live your own life, you have to be completely okay with Karen from HR thinking you're a little bit rude. If you are exhausted from trying to manage everyone else's opinions about you, this book is your way out. I've put a link to The Courage of Being Disliked in the show notes below. It is the newest entry in our Whereabouts reading list. Next week, we are back on the road with a brand new guest. Hit subscribe so you don't miss it. I'm Paul. This is Whereabouts Media Production. Separate your tasks this week and go be a little dislike. I'll see you next time.